Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you here live and in charge. A little countdown of green action here, presented by Lunatic Designs. Hugo the Lunatic giving you all the action here as we have gotten through the Sunday Fun Day. Now we're on to some dirt racing, as it would be qualifying underway here for the Thompson Racing Dirt Series, here presented by Velocity Race Reps, and of course, and always, all of you out there knocking it out of the park. We appreciate you all very much for being out there. Week number 2 here at Limaland Speedway is going to be looking as such. Just over a quarter-mile lengths, track temperature 70 degrees, a little hotter for the dirt side, but does work. 73 on the air temperature, 82% humidity, partly cloudy skies with an 8-mile-an-hour wind. Check out Velocity Race Ramps and all they got. They're in the race description. We appreciate them very much for being on board with Thompson Racing and the Thompson Dirt Series. 8-lap heats, 10-lap Consi, 25-lap feature. They do have one fast repair, 100% fuel. They'll be fine on all of that and all the cool things they have going on. We're going to see quite a few drivers getting out there having a little bit of fun. Some mixed eye ratings all the way up to, well, some of the best dirt racing you're going to see. Muscarella Motorsports on board with us over here. Muscarella Enterprises on board with us over here at Signature Esports, of course. And we're going to thank Lunatic Designs for giving us our absolutely awesome countdown of green each and every week. And we want to thank all of our sponsors and affiliates and just everybody out there, including Chop Chop Racing, who gives us our driver cams today. A couple of them for tonight, as we see Jason Rushing, longtime fan. He's up there giving us a good view of what he's got going on. He's got us rolling too, up on the top left. How about that? But the man giving us, he's got the stream rolling at the same time as out there racing some dirt series. It's a pretty awesome way to spend your Sunday afternoon when it comes to it. So we appreciate it. Appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you to everybody knocking it out of the park and doing what you got going on. And of course, and always, we'll take on RB Turner. RB ready to rock and roll. He was out there racing with us just earlier this morning, sitting in chat with us, and now he's out there ready to rock and roll. He's the dude. We got a couple of driver cams. We appreciate the driver cams, and of course, and always, we appreciate Chop Chop for bringing us our driver cams each and every week. Drivers out there qualifying. Schedule for the Thompson Dirt Series. If you haven't joined the Thompson Dirt Series, there's a good way to do it. I'm going to put up a quick link here for everybody, because I'm in it and you're not in it. So there it is. You want to join this series? There it is. It's going to pop up on Facebook, I'm sorry, on YouTube and Twitch first, and then I'm going to throw it directly over to the dang old Facebook. Colby, thank you for the like. QuickTime Sim Sports giving us a like as well. Y'all come show these guys some love. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Mr. Van Ness giving us some love. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Hey, you got some of your drivers in here that you like all that much. So, we got another driver cam. Got to get the driver cams in early. Samuel Reed put up his driver cam, so we'll give him some support and some love. Appreciate it. Reminder to the drivers, if you're out there watching after the fact, get if you can. I go live about 10 minutes to the hour. So if you put your driver cams up early, as early as you can, it helps me do a lot. Paul, what's going on? Good to see you. That's quick time out there, folks. Make sure you see what's going on with Paul. So yeah, do me that solid. Do me that solid, folks. Please do me that solid. It helps out. Paul, thank you for the like, sir. I appreciate you. The phone is going nuts right now with all the support you guys are giving, and we appreciate you for doing all of that. All right. Thank you, sir. I got you in there. So back to it. There it is. Let's see. I'll make sure to put a reminder in Discord for everybody. Alex is going to be your RC tonight as well. He's going to be, he's not racing. He's just doing his thing, right? He's got to be doing his thing. We're going to have Nate out there. RB's going to be out there. Brad Dove is out there. Paul's out there. Jason's out there. Andy Barton's out there, of course. We got a couple of Jasons out there, of course, which we appreciate. We appreciate very much. Yeah. I'm going to turn the notifications off on my phone. Because like everything else, I have a tendency. Dan, what's going on, brother? We got Amp Racing coming up as well. All right, let's take a look. Dan sent me a message. What's up, Dan? Third Monkey Racing. Oh, yeah, I'm still doing logos. Yes, sir. All right, there it is. All right, I'm making sure that's you in the white t-shirt. No problem. No problem. I just when we get rolling, we want to make sure that we get everybody in there as fast as we can, and that way, one, I want to make sure that the cameras aren't going to cause any issues. I can talk to drivers if there's an issue or something like that. Then, all those things. It's just the way. It's my way of doing things. So, Tony Martin's going to be your pole sitter here for heat race number 1. Justin Bennett, your outside pole sitter. Paul Peffer, Jason Rush, you're going to pick up row number 2. Jason Fravel's going to be out there with Brian Cook, and then Nathan Bigart, the final driver out there. As the dirt racers get ready to look pretty darn snazzy. All good. I appreciate you. I appreciate you throwing up your driver cam. Sometimes drivers don't throw up the driver cams, and, we like it. Sunset Sky here is going to play dividends when it comes to the light box. So if we see any skipping, that is a reason why. So we'll have to wait for the night box to set in for these drivers. Sunset. The iRacing's got to get to the transition point where things transition a little bit better, because it wants to pick 1 or 2 of the boxes. So we'll see how it goes. Pace Truck's going to dive in. We're going to go 8 laps as we get rolling. We're green. Oh, dang, oh, dang. Let's go. Again, I wish SDK would do better with heat racing. I really do. We're going to close some stuff down and reopen it here, so bear with me, folks. Yes, sir. All right. Things are going to reset. You're going to see it here in just a moment. Tony Martin, your race leader. Bennett's going to be in second. 6 laps to go here, and the first of a couple of heats we're going to see. Justin Bennett close in. 14.49, fastest lap for Tony Martin so far. Paul Peffer's going to be in second. Jason Fravel's going to be back here as well. Jason Rushing down over the 78. Little Rabbit Hole podcast on board with that driver. Right behind is going to be Brian Cook, as Bigart has gained a spot or two spots here as they roll through it. 4 laps to go. Tony Martin, Justin Bennett, Paul Peffer, your top 3. Couple of drivers going to move on to the feature. That we'll have a nice consi coming up with these drivers. It's going to be pretty fun to watch that one. Tony Martin, Justin Bennett again, Paul Peffer holding on, trying to travel in. Look on board here, the nose cam of this car. Drivers down to the bottom side. Justin Bennett, Tony Martin rolling. A good look into the back bumper of these cars. Very, very, very much tough to make the passes, but you kind of have to set them up. And set him up fast. Bigard 14.61, his fastest lap of the race. Tony Martin coming around. Final couple of laps as they roll. White flag waves. Final lap, heat race number 1. Justin Bennett in close second as Paul Peffer is going to be up 2 working through. Tony Martin, final 2 turns. Limaland heat race number 1. We'll put him on the pole for the feature. Justin Bennett will finish second. Paul Peffer in third. Fravel's going to be in fourth. And then Bigart 5th. Jason Rushing will finish 6th. Brian Cook will back up and finish that race in 7th. He did that backwards. How about them apples? Do it. Tony Martin wins that first heat as we get ready to rock and roll. Starting grid for heat race number 2 will be Sam Reed and Brad Dove on the front row here. RB Turner, Andy Martin, row number 2. Jeremy Daniel, Michael Elledge out there, row number 3. Make sure you check out Velocity Race Wraps and all that they've got going on. Of course, and always thank you to them for being on board with what these drivers are doing. We appreciate it very much. How about it? Sam Reed's going to be your leader in the start here. We'll ride on board with drivers as we get into it. Go to RB for Mr. Van Nest. We appreciate you, sir. I'd like a little Sunday afternoon dirt series, right? That's the way I look at it. I like me some dirt. All right, drivers ready to go. Answering some messages back here. Business stuff, be business. All right, it'll be 55-10-02-369. Elledge and then Brad Dove. Feel into that one. All right, drivers ready to rock and roll. Pace truck does dive in. Let's take a look at it and see what's going on. Green flag. Hold on to your butts. RB having an issue getting turned around. Cautions localized for the heat races. RB up and rolling. Will be 9 seconds now off the pace. On board your race leader as they go. These cars sound like angry weed eaters. RB Turner trying to dig the bottom side of the racetrack. 14.66, fastest lap of the race. Looking ahead, trying to manage the bottom side. 14.95, his last lap. We'll see Jeremy Daniel just ahead as the drivers lock horns and go at it. Andy Martin, 14.64, sees the bottom side of the racetrack. Sam Reed up on the outside lane. Low line crossover 10, trying to utilize the bottom side. Elledge. We'll see Jeremy Daniel in a 3.69 go around as the LPA assassin, Fear the Beard Machine, pushes up and out of the corner, up to the wall on the back straightaway. Elledge, RV Turner. RV Turner just ran the fastest lap of the race, 14.62 this last time by. See if he's going to be able to continue to push on as drivers go to work. Again, sorry about the timing tower there. 3 laps to go here for the drivers. The automation didn't work that time. Normally, whenever they go green, I have the automation automatically pop up, and it didn't work that time, so apologies. RB at 14.59 this time by. Jason, thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate you. 2 laps to go. It'll be a white flag this time by with Sam Reed, Andy Martin. As Jeremy Daniel just ran his fastest lap of the race. Thank you for the share, sir. I appreciate you as well. All righty, Sam Reed coming around final turns. We'll have a 1.5 second lead. And win heat race number 2. He'll start on the front row. Andy Martin will be second in this one. Jeremy Daniel, Michael Elledge, RB Turner, who is just out there putting up some laps. He's going to be fast. Might be somebody to contend with. I like it. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And make sure that you are following us on all of our social media platforms. I'd appreciate it if you do. How about it? Starting grid for your Consi. 10 laps coming up here for the Thompson Racing Dirt Series Week 2 at Limaland Motorsports Park. It is Jason Fravel's going to be there on the front row with Michael Elledge. Nathan Bigart, RB Turner in row number 2. Jason Rushing. Brad Dove in row number 3. Brian Cook will be the 7th driver out there as everybody locks in. Ready to go. Bigart just ahead, loading into the racetrack. Insanity. You know, all the things that we can ask for. We'll ride on board with this man right here. His first driver came in, got in early. 78, giving themselves a good look here. Ready to rock and roll. Oh, he's like, oh, gotta go. Let's go, sir. We create feelings in those that do not create us feelings. You know, all the good things. Let's see, one to RB. Let's see. Okay. All right, drivers ready to do the thing. We're going to do the thing. Let's go. We're green. Drivers bottom side of the racetrack. Rushing is the driver you're on board with here. See the triples. Again, drivers on the outside. Got to hold on to it. 0-1. Whoa, very bottom side of the racetrack. Up to the 17 there. As they work and as they go back to the main screen. Gonna bring up that dang old work. How about it? Oh, big send up at a Jason Rushing. Michael Elledge on the bottom side of the 187. I'm sorry, Cook on the 187. Sent it to the bottom side of the racetrack. Fravel, fastest lap of the race, 1:14.84. Michael Elledge on the bottom side of the 36, getting taken out there. Jason Rushing trying to make it back forward. RB Turner up on the outside lane, trying to hold onto that 4 spot. 187 to Brian Cook. Sent it into the corner there and had his teammate 3 wide. There as the 187 goes to work. RB in tow. Jason Rushing working. Nathan Bigard, fastest lap of the race, able to pick up some time here as Fravel works. Bottom side, throttle control is everything. Hold on to your butts, folks. Three laps to go for Nathan Bigart. Fravel in second, full second. Brian Cook's going to be in third. RB Turner in fourth. They come around here as Jason Rushing tries to move. High line across the slick into the lower lane here. Egg shape for the corner for Bigart. White flag waves. Final lap. Start and restart zone again. Close to the entry of turn 1. Bigart, Fravel, Cook. It'll be your top 3. And I tell you what, Nathan Bigart doing something good out of this one. He is going to win the Consi. Fravel will be second. Brian Cook will be third. RB Turner fourth. Good little Consi there. Little contact with some drivers. Nothing bad. By myself. All right, drivers going to do a little bit of a warm-up. As they get a little bit of that warm-up, the nighttime skies set in. I'm going to let them have at it, and I'm going to take a hydrate break. We'll be right back in just a moment. I'm getting messages like crazy. All right, I got SDK to work. I had to do some stuff behind the scenes there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, baby. How's everybody doing? How's life treating everybody? How is the world? Let me check on chat. Sorry, chat. I've been back out there. Let's go from Musk out there. Much love, too. We got some big races happening today. Thank you to everybody out there knocking it out of the park. Jason Russia, Brian Lucas, what's yours? This Thompson Dirt Series. Yep. Making, yeah, we got everybody. About all this stuff. You and Brian Cook trying to keep up with these experts. You know, I like to share. Jason. It's pretty fantastic. All right, we're ready to go. We're going to do the thing. Warm-ups are finished. Starting grid for your feature here tonight as Tony Martin will be on the pole. We'll see me turn down the music so that way I can hear myself think. Sam Reed, you're outside pole sitter. Justin Bennett will be out there with Andy Martin, row number 2. Paul Peffer out there with Jeremy Daniel, row number 3. Row number 4 is going to be Nathan Big R and Jason Fravel. Row 5 will be Brian Cook and RB Turner. Row 6, Jason Rushing and Mike Elledge. And then I don't know if Dub is going to be racing or not, but we're going to call his name anyway, just in case, because, you know, let's do it. Good to hear rain, but you need it. We don't need any more rain. I don't want to see any more rain. We've seen too much rain, as it would be. But hey, you know, thus is the life. Thus is the way of spring. Spring showers bring May flowers, right? Well, it's May. May the 4th be with you, folks. I did say it. I did. It is the patented day that we like to see. Make sure you stick around at the end of the race. We're going to talk to the top 3 that will finish in this feature. We'll see how drivers look to be rolling. Make sure that you give, give the Chop Shop crew some love. Thank you to Budgie out there, of course. Make sure you join our Discord and get out there and have some fun. I like it. All right. How about them apples? Let's make sure we don't need to change anything. No, we don't need to change anything. Cook in pit road is going to start from pit road. Sometimes not a bad idea. We'll see how this one will fare out as they go. We'll be 1 to green right now. It'll be the 22, the 55, the 69, the 10, the 515, the 369, the 01, 17, 78, 02. All right. It's going to be on the leader. Let's do the thing. Do the thing up, mommy. Make it roll. Dirt racing. Green flag for the feature. Tony Martin through the gears as fast as he can. Bennett on the inside of Sam Reed. Bumper-to-bumper action here for Reed. Tony Martin rolling up and out of the corner. Fravel having an issue on the bottom side of the racetrack. Gets off the racing surface. Caution will come out. Muscarella will bring that one out. Here's what happened to what happened to the 17 here. Corner exit. Oh, somebody in the wall. Oh, gets into... Oh, just stacked up right there. Gets into the 369, able to turn it back around. Everybody be good. Everybody's fine. No harm, no foul. The cars look fine as well, so there shouldn't be any issue there as far as anybody making anything happen. How about the 01 of Nathan Big Arnt? Jason Rushing coming down to the bottom side. Cars look fine. Everybody looks fine. These cars could beat and bang a little bit here on the dirt side. I think Mr. Cook, left pit lane, he should be, I was going to say, it should cycle him to be where he needs to be. He'd be tailing the longest line here. 22, the 55, the 69, that's going to be your top 3. We'll see the 515. We'll have a double file restart here for these drivers. Drivers should go double file this time by. Yeah, there they are. We'll see if this one will make it work. Let's do the thing. There's the biggest pythons in all of iRacing. Ace Truck will take the left-hand turn. They're going to do the thing. And they're going to go green. Turn 1, busy. Rushing to the inside of the 17. Jason trying to hold on to the bottom. We'll see the 369 of the 02 side by side. 02 just ahead as RB Turner goes to work. Gonna keep it nice and calm. Up high side, middle lane entry. 3 wide, 17 down to the bottom. 02 trying to make it happen. Sam Reed in second. 14.61 fastest lap of the race. He in the 5.5 all over Paul Peffer. Peffer on the inside. 5.5 try to close in. 14.61. Can the driver save any tire here? Caution will come out here. Well, the caution will not come out. Jeremy Daniel. Now the caution will come out. And Jeremy Daniel, Nathan Bigart, Andy Martin all involved. Bottom side. Oh, late door bang right there. 01 goes to get in the corner. On the 10, straight lines into the corner. They stack up on the bottom side of the racetrack. Definitely should have been a caution there. So we'll see if Big Art can get the car worked on. I think he jumped to pit road. And we'll see how that'll fare out for him. Goes here pretty quick, so he should be able to stay on the lead lap. Big Art will be in there getting that all taken care of. Thank you for the clip, Budgie. I appreciate you. It's a good day. It's a good day. If you're out there and you're in our Discord, make sure that you want to join the Sunday Fun Day series that we had going on. Make sure that you get out there and vote. Those votes are incredible for the Sunday Fun Day polls. Right now, we've got 4 for the next gen, 3 for the Gen 4, 1 for the next. I'm sorry, 4 for the Gen 6, 1 for the next gen. 3 for the Gen 4, 2 for the Xfinity, 2 for the ARCA, and 2 for the trucks. So those are the poll standings as of today. As I put it up, Tony Martin gets the green flag. Sam Reed in second. Let's go. Oh no! Sam Reed gets turned. There's the 69 on the bottom side. Justin Bennett, 5.5, pinches down just a little bit. 69 just gets a little bit free. With the restart not being what it needs to be. And Sam Reed will hold on to second. Tony Martin. Well, Sam Reed, I thought, would have held on to second there, but he got turned around, so he'll be at the tail of the longest line. We'll see if he's going to be able to march his way back forward. Caution laps do not count as the drivers come around and makes the completion. Third caution in the easy, in the early going here. In the first series of the Thompson Dirt Series, I know that Alex is definitely getting himself acclimated to having it. We're going to Oswego next week on May 18th. It'll be pretty fun. We'll walk it. Let's do the deed. All right. Everybody rolling. Everybody grooving. Let's do the thing. Go Tony and Andy from Robert. Let's go. We're green. Full send and all that jazz. We're working up and out as Tony Martin gets the green flag here. Look at Paul Peffer in the 515. Try to work that second lane back into the throttle. RB Turner on the bottom side of the racetrack. Fravel's going to be up 4. Jason Rushing up 6 inside that top 5. Try to make it happen. Sam Reed back through the field. Get a little bit faster here. Trying to push. Big Arch out of the race. We'll have Dove and Ellich out of the race as well. Andy Martin on the bottom side. 10 spots gained. Jeremy Daniel up on the outside lane. 187 to Brian Cook. Try to make it happen. Justin Bennett in the 69, tail of the field. Sam Reed right there as well. Trying to close in on Jason Rushing. These drivers run their fastest laps of the race as we are 15 laps to go. 14.83 last time by for Jason Rushing. He turns some good laps up at RB Turner. Up in third, 14.62 his last time by. Paul Peffer sees Tony Martin. Clean air important for Tony as he sees a lot of the drivers just trying to run that middle portion of the lane. Tony with a little bit of clean air able to make the turn down to the bottom side. Across the slick, 14 to go. The cars doth sprayeth. Say it, don't spray it. Okay, yeah, maybe. Paul trying to close in. 14.64, his fastest lap of the race. RB Turner, 14.66. Last time by. RB, the fastest driver out there. Little side job from the budgie. 12 laps to go to the 11 this time by. Tony Martin has the top three closing in. Sam Reed gets around Jason Rushing on the bottom side. Try to make the 5-5. Quick time driver, 78. Oh, a little free. More free than what you'd like to see. 69 on the bottom side of the 78. 78 trying to hold on. Jason Rushing, 17. Towed in. They'll be 3 wide into the turn 1. 17 slider up to the 18. Up to the 78. Across the nose of the 69. The 17, bad slider. And the 5-5 goes around as well as the 78 pushes through. Hold on to your butts. That was a big one. 17 went to go to the inside, tried to pull the slider off on the 78. Oh, and just across the nose, and the 69 comes up. Little net code there. Didn't help that situation. And to explain, net code is the telestrator. Hold on, folks. It's one of my favorite things to be able to do now. So I'm going to do it. Quarter speed. Slider's going to clear right there. 78, and that's a good slider. 78 gives a lot of room. It's going to show a low line exit for the 78 right there. And then 69 comes up, gets into the 78, but it's going to net code right there for the 17. 17 goes around. And the 69, not quite clear, has a big push coming. I tell you what, 78 had a big push from the 369 behind. And so the 69 goes around. And that will be how that one works. So Justin Bennett goes to the backside. Tony Martin takes the green flag as we go back green flag racing. Paul Peffer, an opportunity. Under 10 laps to go means single file restart. 8 laps to go for RB Turner. Sam Reed back up inside the top 5. Able to race his way forward. Sam Reed, Jason Rushing in 5th. Jeremy Daniel sits in 6th. Jeremy Daniel working that middle seam. So we're a little bit of the grip still left on the racetrack. 22.515. Out of the corner back into the throttle. Half second the gap for Tony Martin. 7-6 now as Paul Peffer goes to work. RB Turner sits in 3rd. Down to the bottom side, here comes Sam Reed in the 5-5. RB, Sam Reed putting the time and energy in. Hashtag time in. Focus, 187 on the bottom side, Brian Cook. Jason Rushing still sits in 5th. He's the 178 on the bottom side. Down the rabbit hole they go. All of the action still here. 4 laps to go. For Tony Martin has an 0.8 of a second lead over Paul Peffer. RB Turner in 3rd. Can he get one more spot with 3 laps to go? Velocity Race Wraps and, of course, Thompson Dirt Series. Holding on to your butts. RB. Full sense. 7 spots gained. Wrapping it out. Tony Martin will come around 3 and 4. Holding on to a comfortable 0.9 of a second lead. White flag waves. Final lap here of the feature here at Limaland. The Thompson Dirt Series putting on a show. Got the cautions out of the way. Got the drivers racing hard. And right now, Tony Martin will get the feature win in week number 2. Paul Peffer will be 2nd, and then RB Turner 3rd. Sam Reed, Jason Rushing, your top 5. Jeremy Daniel, Justin Bennett, Andy Martin, Jason Fravel, your top 9. Brian Cook rebounds to 10th as everybody hits the inside wall. Top 3. Making it happen. What a good little race. Not a bad little race. Tony Martin, Paul A 22 in the 515 of the 02. Could be like a number rap song for Sesame Street. We'll finish your top three. Sam Reed in the 5-5, rebounds to 4. Jason Rushing in 5th. Jeremy Daniel, Justin Bennett, Andy Martin, Jason Frail again, Brian Cook, Big Art, and Elledge, your top 12. Mr. Dove did not start the race, but a good night. A good night. It was a good time. I liked it. Hey, Mikey, I think he likes it. Yeah. Tony Martin gets the big win here tonight, the 22, able to lead every dang old lap of the dang old feature here at Limaland. This track was everything that it's supposed to be for the quarter mile dirt mini stocks. This was a good race for you, man. Calm. You just could be calm. A little clean air. Took advantage of it.
Yeah, just stay consistent or try to.
Well, walk me through the race because you had some good battles there for a little bit, and you know, once it became single line, these cars don't really have the horsepower to rip the wall. So, if it was a little bit longer a race, would things moved around, or was it was 25 laps enough?
I think 25 is enough. I was sticking to the bottom regardless. This just seems to be the quick way around in these cars.
Not bad for 2 weeks in, seeing the just trying to see where the series is going and just kind of how Alex is doing, which is, you know, first season jitters, which is not bad. Looking at the point standings, you were second coming in. Now looks like you're gonna take over the points lead. Connor missing today's race. The points are going to be big for 10 weeks, so maximizing how this works out. When we go to Oswego and we go to, you know, other tracks after this, what's the mindset? Just keep qualifying on pole, keep trying to win your heats.
Yeah, qualifying is going to be a big deal, and it definitely finishing in the heat up front. If not, you know, if you got to make a little bit of a charge, shoot for that top 3 and see what happens.
Sometimes the top 3 just does work. You know, I mean, it's the best way to look at it. Well, Tony, congratulations, man. I hate to make interviews short, but this race was short.
Yeah, it went by pretty quick.
It did. Brother, give you a shout out. You got a victory here, week number 2, man.
All right, well, you know, shout out to Alex for putting the league on, and you there for doing the great broadcast you always do. Thank my guys over at QuickTime Motorsports, and check out Velocity Race Wraps. They got some good stuff there.
They sure do. They sure do. They take care of things. Tony, much love, man. Congratulations. This was it's a very short interview. I don't know how to extend it anymore, but you did great.
That's all right. Well, we can give a shout out real quick to Paul, my teammate, finishing second back there.
There you go. There you go. Y'all need to pick up RB and Jeremy. I think they're good people. That's just, you know, you pick them all up. Everybody join Velocity Race Wraps and the QuickTime Motorsports team. Everybody join them. I'm telling you, just go. Everybody go join them. I mean, just thoughts on that one. Tony, much love, man. We'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, sir.
That's Tony Martin, 22, coming home victory lane. Paul comes home P2. Didn't what'd you need for Tony there? Other than for him to hit something on the bottom of it, you know, Deborah. Need a Deborah. Paul, are you there? Can you talk in this channel? Yeah, you can talk in this channel.
Yeah, I can talk. I was hoping he would hit the infield tractor tire, but it never worked. RB was coming on me though. I seen him out of the rearview mirror. There were like 2 to go, and I knew he was coming up on me pretty quick.
RB's a tire saver in everything he does.
I could definitely tell there at the end. I mean, he was coming, and Sam, he was in my ear saying, hey, I ain't got nothing for him. I can't catch him. And then next thing you know, Sam's telling me, hey, he's coming on you quick.
There's a lot to be said for these cars. The clean air is important.
Oh yeah, this is probably my favorite class overall. The racing's fun. I mean, what other class can you go? But maybe besides the street stocks, but nobody likes street stock. But these cars you can beat and bang on, and I mean, look at the heat race we had, or the beginning of the feature we had. with Nathan and all them. I mean, we were side by side beating off each other, and I mean, give and take a little bit. I mean, you let off the throttle a little bit, the car straightens out, and take off again.
It's crazy. It reminds me of the of the old era of racing in iRacing, where you could lean on each other and it feels like sheet metal and not plastic.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the sim goes, this is as close as you can get to the realism. I mean, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, and for a lot of these guys, this is their IRL racing. I mean, they do this every weekend and every day, and I mean, especially like for a lot of guys on team, some of them's never been in a car, and then some of them has. I mean, like Andy's been in a car, and I don't know about Tony, but Andy said this is more or less more like being in a car than it is playing on Xbox.
Right. And I think that's one of the things that I will say when it comes to iRacing, getting it right. This is a class that is all its own. I know this is one of Alex's favorite classes to run, which is really cool. So to see the mini stocks get out here now, I do hope that they do a little bit more horsepower version of this car at some point, because I'd like to see them not be restricted by the common 155 horsepower.
Yeah, I think they need to throw a couple more cylinders in it.
Yeah, well, 6-cylinder instead of 4-cylinder.
Yeah, I wish they would update the street stocks. I wish we'd get metric cars.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's so much more you can do with them, and they're so much more fun to drive.
Definitely agree on that one. I think I had heard at some point that the street stocks were going to be getting an update here in 2025. Hopefully that'll happen, closer to Q3, which would be nice to see those getting, one, the laser scans, but two, also the just having, instead of having one street stock, we have every ARCA car now, right? So we might as well go after the dirt series and make sure that all the dirt series gets in there.
Yeah, I mean, I wish they'd add a couple more tracks. I mean, there's a couple tracks here kind of local to me that run big series, and I wish they would add a couple of them. But as far as the dirt side goes, I mean, the dirt side has kind of fell off here recently. I mean, it's kind of starting to resurrect itself, which it does like dirt does. I mean, first couple seasons in the year, they'll pick up real good, and then close to around pro qual time, it'll pick up, but it kind of goes stagnant during the summertime when the real season kicks up.
Yeah, we don't need it to. This could be practice for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, that's what they use it for.
Yeah, get out there and run. Put some hashtag time in. That's what I call it. Well, it's amazing. Thank you, Budgie, for sending me. The simulator decided it was going to throw our Sunday Fun Day, which is what I just ran prior to this under the NASCAR driver details. So I had to go in and change that, save the project. So there it is, Thompson Dirt Series, the mini stocks. Paul, you get a P2. This interview lasted longer than Tony's.
Well, I don't get to interview very often. I mean, I took a long break from sim and kind of started coming back to it a little bit. I'm not on it near as much as I was, but I'm still making a presence known. So
I like it. All right, brother. Give shout outs. Get a P2 finish tonight.
Jason, I want to thank you and Alex for putting this thing on. Jason, you always do an amazing job on the broadcast. I own Velocity Race Wrap, and I'm co-owner of Quick Time Sim Sports. We are actively recruiting right now. We just partnered with Premier Racing Setups, so that's a big thing for us. But yeah, if you're interested in joining the team, shoot me or Sam Reed a message, and we'll get you in touch with, get you in the Discord. But man, I'm just ecstatic to have a P2 finish.
Well, there's more Oswego coming next week. There's a lot more racing happening.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for Oswego.
Gonna be insane. Paul, much love, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jason.
You too. That's Paul coming on P2. Last but not least, I got to talk to him a couple of times. You heard him in Discord earlier. You're going to hear him again. RB Turner comes home. P number 3. And he said that you were on your way to make that pass.
Yeah, I was trying. He had a little bit better run off the corner than I did, but I was coming. If we'd had about I don't know, maybe 5 more laps or something, I think I might have had something for him.
This car, I talk about you being able to save tires. We watched it in the Sunday Fun Day series, and we were sitting there talking. If you get a 30 lap run, you got something for everybody. And it showed up tonight. I mean, once this thing stuck out, hard charge for the night, of course, up 7 spots, but then you're maintaining what you call is that long run pace.
Yeah, the tires are important. Harry Hogg from Days of Thunder told me that. He said tires is what wins a race, and that's asphalt, that's dirt, that's everything.
Oh, the old Days of Thunder. I want you to go out there and drive 50 laps my way, and then drive 50 laps the way you want to, and then drive 50 laps my way. And I want to show you the difference of what's going on there, right?
Exactly. I was 6 seconds faster.
Sam Reed says good race, RB. You guys had a good battle there. I know he was trying to catch up to Paul, and of course the race. It's mini stocks, man. It's like this is a good start. I mean, you got 3 races on Sunday now.
I'm a busy man.
You tried to you're picking my schedule. That's what you're doing. I like it.
Hey, I gotta, if I'm gonna be broadcasting, I want to be the best,
I love it. You take over any day of the week you want to.
Exactly.
9 was it? Now we're 9 over 7 days. That's intense. Soon to be 10 as soon as I can get the Gen 6 roster filled.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I hope it's crazy. I hope it's crazy enough to keep not only us busy, but keep the drivers busy and keep summertime is a different time. It's not 2020 again. It's 2025, and so keeping everybody interested during the summer, it's kind of tough sometimes. But for everybody to get, school's getting ready to end. We got Sunday racing. We've got NASCAR on at the same time. What makes you hop into the simulator and keep turning laps?
For me, I just want to get better. I know the more you run, the better you get just by default. You can't even help it. It's just you're gonna get better, and I would like to be on Nate Biggert's level and Striker, and I want to get in Chop Shop and really give those guys a run for their money. I think that's my ultimate goal as of right now for iRacing.
The only way to do that is keep running. Keep doing your thing. I like it, brother.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing.
Phenomenal job tonight. P3 finish. You get a big chance for your shout-outs here, man. Give them to him.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it to Mom and Dad out there watching, and Jeremy and Russ and James and Taylor and Christina, Alicia, Robert Van Nest. I love that guy always. Dan DePaulo, the league sponsor, Velocity Rapes Wraps, and I hope I'm not forgetting anybody except for you and Signature Esports for putting on the broadcast. Oh, and Alex Thompson for putting this on. So it's a lot of fun, and everybody for showing up.
It's gonna be awesome to see what you do here in just I don't know, 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Couple hours.
Yeah. Go take a nap. I'm gonna need it.
I'm gonna need it.
Oh yeah, because it's Iowa and the Clash at Iowa. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh boy, it's a handful. Let me tell you.
It's gonna be fun. All right.
Good thing, that's why I got my dirt in right now, so I can get slipping and sliding in Iowa.
Boy, I tell you what. Somebody asked during the stream what kind of wheel I have, and I have the Logitech G Pro, which is the direct drive for Logitech. I went away from Fanatic, and I'm gonna tell you this. After 80 laps, my arms are sore. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm on just the Logitech G29, I think, or 920 or whatever this one is.
Yep.
I don't have the direct drive. I'd love to be able to upgrade, but Yeah, I will as soon as finances come in. But yeah, I mean, you did shoot. You got second, right? Second.
Yeah. Well,
Dang, man. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, congratulations to you.
I wasn't beating that Gen 7. That wasn't happening.
It is what it is. A couple more laps. I don't know if you'd have been able to hang out there, but it's all right.
I had
great.
If it was, I kind of looked at it and I said, I could have ran full throttle 30.3s, 30.4s for about 5 laps, which would have been enough to hold off a couple of drivers. Not all of them, maybe a couple,
Yeah, I mean, the Gen 7s, I mean, I don't, my average time was probably right around a 4-ish.
Yep.
For the first, 5 or 6 laps was 30.4 or so. That's tire saving mode, but still.
Yeah. Oh no, I was saving tires because I was just trying to hunt down Jordan Lane. That was it. I'm telling you, we got our own rivalry going on, and I don't know how it gets any better than finishing second and third to each other. And then seeing everybody duke it out at the end of that. That's it's a unique perspective to throw some kind of twist in, right? So next week I'm hoping next week can give a prize away, and if it becomes multi-class again. We could do a multi-class 1 and 2. That way drivers are only racing each other and not racing, not racing the field, I guess. I mean, but again,
it was a blast, man. It was a lot of fun, man. That was one of the best races I've been in a long time.
It's going to be,
even though I didn't get to win, but it was still amazing.
You still got the points lead, so
Yeah, David's still trying to kick me out.
What day? Let's see.
Love that guy.
61-point lead. And and I'm still 4th in the points. I ain't moving.
Hey, well, you picked up a few points, I think, right?
Yeah. How? My question is how do you have one more race at everybody?
I think Davis and Thompson missed. They missed. What did they miss? I remember they missed one,
but I didn't.
So yeah, you missed one because you had.
Oh, I did. I did.
Some kind of carpet deal or something.
Yeah, we had our carpet coming in. I did miss a race. Okay, so that's why you got a big dang old lead. I got you. All right. Well,
I mean.
Bigger car counts means more time, more points to be had, and more points for people to lose. And I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna take everything I can get.
I like it. All right, RB, much love, man. We'll chat at you later.
Take it easy, buddy.
That is RB Turner coming on P3 tonight. We could talk for days, and I love it. And we appreciate all the drivers knocking it out of the park. RB gets P3 is the hard charger tonight. Tony Martin gets the victory here, and we want to thank you all. Thank you again to Velocity Race Wraps. Thank you to QuickTime, of course, Thompson Racing. Thank you to our sponsors, Lunatic Designs and Muscarella Enterprises, of course, Chop Chop Racing. If you want to sponsor Signature Esports, you could do so by reaching out to me on our social media platforms. It is a balmy $10 a week. And we ask for a 6-month commitment out of folks. If you want to do that, then do that. If you want to do a whole year, well, that's even cooler too. So we appreciate you all. Thank you all very much for being awesome. Be good, be safe, be kind. That's the most important factor of life. And by doing so, you continue to make us better. And by making us better, we continue to do it. Also, make sure that you go follow Budgie. She's gonna be the moderator that never goes live, that has the most followers ever. That's my goal in life. Just telling you. Thank you to my wife. We'll see you for Amp Racing here in a couple hours. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. We'll see you next one. Bye-bye.